Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis is checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Rose. Passes it to Portis. Feeds to Butler. Inside. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 5 points so far. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
A minute 20 left in the third. Johnson kicks to Tolliver. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. The pass to Drummond. Here's Tolliver, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Now here's Brooks. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. That's to Portis. The feed now to Butler. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. And he gets it to go.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. Typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Over return possession. Bulls making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Aaron Baines comes in for Andre Drummond. And Morris subbed in for Johnson. Here's Blake. Brooks covering. And here's Morris for three. It's rebounded by Portis. Chicago trailing here. And here is Brooks. There's the pick. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. On the court for the Pistons, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Aaron Baines out there with Harris. And it's Morris in at the three, the small forward.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Gasol passes to Holiday to tie it up. No good. Pistons leading by 3. Caldwell Pope dishes to Morris. Puts up a 3. But they get it back. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Outside Gibson. He kicks it to Holiday. The dish to Gasol. Back to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy, and Baines pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Morris kicks to Harris. Outside Jackson, 20 feet out. Back to Harris. Detroit needs to get off a shot, and he gets it to go.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here, see if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Jackson against Rose. Jackson drives in. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
That's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, the 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Harris kicks to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Morris against Butler. Morris, no good. Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Dunleavy. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Here's Morris. Again the miss by Morris. The Bulls have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of this is just the one make. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Dishes it to Gasol. Good D by Drummond. Pistons leading by 5. A 3 from Morris, and the shot is good.
What a good time for the three-pointer. The fast break had the D scattered all over the place.
Rose against Jackson. Butler in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
Portis, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Drummond a screen. Jackson passes to Drummond. On the way, Harris off the screen. And right on target. Good. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
You know, he's got a lot of length, and right there, he needed every inch of it.
That's true, Jay. You're right. You know, we really don't know that much about him in that department, but my goodness, when he gets up, he can go.
Yeah, he can still punch it when he wants to, though. We saw that, didn't we, fella?
It's Jackson with the drive. Kicks it to Drummond. It's stolen by Rose. Dunleavy dishes to Rose. Gasol screen on Jackson. Butler in the corner. It doesn't go either for Butler.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Jackson up top. He's covered by Rose. Here's Drummond. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
You can hear the smack all the way over here.
two is good. That increases their lead to 6. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. There's 1:17 left in the game. Rose kicks to Butt. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
It's Jackson with the drive. Now Rose. Outside Butler. It's full! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Clark, a big-time possession here.
Tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now.
Drummond with a screen on Rose. It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Caldwell Pope. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 2. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take?
I think it's a no-brainer here. You got to go 2 for 1 to maximize the clock.
Important, and you're right about clock management. I mean, this is a great opportunity here. But first and foremost, they have got to get a quality shot. Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson with it. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Drummond.
They do have a foul to give here.
You might see them use it at some point.
Chicago calls timeout. They're losing by 2. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Here's Rose.
A 3-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Drummond. Kenny, what did you like about his game?
Well, Andre Drummond asserted himself in a big way in this game. He is a terrifying presence, and tonight he was fully motivated and engaged. His rebounding on both ends of the court has always been sensational. The man was just a monster in the paint.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.